All right, everyone, a pleasant good morning to you coming from Tony'sPicks.com. This is Night Moves. I'm with DeAndre Stevenson tonight as we get ready for NFL Sunday here, DeAndre, and getting towards Thanksgiving week here. So we're going to have not only our Sunday games, we'll have some games next week on Thanksgiving, our usual games. So it's going to be a fun week of sports action, but we got a big day ahead on Sunday here in the NFL. We'll also look at some college, some NBA basketball, some college basketball. I'll look at the hockey schedule as well. But DeAndre, it was cupcake Saturday for a couple of teams in the SEC. We saw A&M get out there and blast somebody, Auburn, Alabama, Clemson. But you know who doesn't cover on these big games is Kirby Smart.
Okay. No, guess who else? Guess who else, Mr. Ramon?
Who?
My stinking Tigers.
Okay.
Ew.
Yeah.
24.5 favorites. Win by 3. Yeah. Western Kentucky.
Well, the Hilltoppers can be a good program, certainly, but you don't want to be beating them by only 3. But especially it's supposed to be the tune-up week for a lot of these teams.
Yeah, but I'm concerned going into the next season. I'm concerned for my Tigers, man. How y'all doing, man? Timmy Two-Shoe, Kenny Mo, appreciate all the love, all the support, man. Let's get it. Y'all know what we here for, man. I'm back like I never left. Let's get it. We here, man. Let's do it. Let's get it. Good luck to everybody. Happy Sunday. Like Mr. Ramon said, Thanksgiving week coming up. Sunday night football, Monday night football, college football, NBA. He got the hockey. Pair us up 2 for 1 and let us help y'all print some money. So good luck, man. Money making Sunday. Let's do it.
Well, let's take a peek first at Tony'sPicks.com.
That late night over, which game? Kenny Mo. And check us out at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the code TonyT 15%. Let's get it.
I was going to take a look here and see what's going on over at Tony's Picks here for Sunday and see who's topping the leaderboards over at Tony'sPicks.com. We bring it up and see what's going on over on the website. See what's happening here with the hot cappers heading into Sunday. Ron Crawford 6-1. Justin 7-3. Mills was 3-0. So good day for some of the guys over at Tony's Picks. You can get picks from DeAndre and I over at Tony'sPicks.com. Just click on the All Cappers tab to find the handicapper of your choice. All of our team of handicappers are there. You can scroll down and get signed up. See DeAndre here, up 1.5 units over the last 7 days, 8 1/3 units over the last 30 days. DeAndre is ready to go for Sunday. He's got his big best bet here for the action, but we're going to get more picks from DeAndre here in just a moment. But head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 15% off our premium pick packages from me, from DeAndre, from all the cappers over at Tony's Picks. Get ready for Sunday's betting action. We're going to go over the games here right now with a fun day. It's DeAndre
Sunday fun day. That's what we call it, Mr. Ramon. Sunday fun day.
Well, yeah, they all rhyme with fun day, but this is the NFL, so of course it's the funnest day of all.
Sunday the days. Fun day, man. Yeah, man. Appreciate that, Mr. Ramon. Like you said, man. Let's do it, man. Let's get on some 3 days, 7 days with me and Mr. Ramon college, NFL, NBA, man. It's the time. This the best time right here, holidays too. So weather change. So it's just the whole space change. So, we ready to go, man. I can't cap. We ready to go, man. Let's do it. Got some good college games. We want to talk about and a whole lot of other stuff. So I know Mr. Ramon got some hockey for y'all.
We got too much going on here on Sunday, so we won't belabor it.
What about Washington, Mr. Ramon?
Washington Huskies?
Yeah.
Late night game there. They blasted UCLA on the road. Just ended a short time ago. And, Yeah, we're learning a lot more, and we'll get ready. I mean, it's almost time. This is it. I mean, and we've also come to almost the end, DeAndre,
Yep.
of all the everyday football game for 48 days in a row or whatever. That's coming to an end this week. So we're getting down to the end of the season here, and get our pairings together for the college playoffs, and then NFL. We certainly got a few more weeks here, and a big week, like we said, with Thanksgiving week. Thanks everybody in the chat there. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. They were crushing them there. Last I saw, the games ended just a short time ago. Thanks everybody in the chat. All right. Let's get
Oh yeah, I
rolling.
seen Clay and Ja Morant chirping. You know this. Clay and Ja don't like each other from when the Warriors and the Grizzlies played each other. A couple, when they had that little feud.
Yeah. Yes.
I did see Clay and Ja chirping. I seen Harden go for 55.
For 27 points in the first quarter alone, DeAndre.
Harden that thing, man. He one of them guys, man. And if he gonna keep playing the way he playing and remind us who he is,
All
CP3 retiring
right.
at the end of the season, so
I want to say, that uh, uh, Chris Paul already told us he was retiring at the
yeah,
end
I
of the
think he
season.
did.
I think everybody forgot about him, DeAndre, and then he said, "You know what? I better remind everybody that I'm retiring, so everybody, remembers." Because I thought he said it before the season, but I know it was maybe more official today. But I was kind of laughing at that. I think he thought he every time he goes to a new city, and he's like, "Hey, where's my rocking chair? Where's my surfboard? Where's my bicycle? Where's my gift? Where's my CP3 retirement tour?" I think he thought about him, and he wasn't getting honored at the other arenas. So maybe that was it. All right, and yeah, as far as Ja, and just be careful what you wish for there. It's tough to be talking a lot of smack when you're not playing, when you're in street clothes, but he's injured. We want him to be healthy and in there, but yeah, it's tough to be uh, talking a little bit. Let those guys do the talking. But Cooper Flag was being a little. That was, he didn't have to step over Aldama like that and trip it. He tripped himself. Come on, he made sure he purposefully made it look like Aldama tripped him. That was on Cooper Flag. All right, everybody, let's get to some great NFL action and get the opinions from DeAndre here for our card on Sunday. No early game, but we got a pretty hefty card of action here. So let's get to it. Get ready in the chat. We want to hear from you as well. But let's get rolling here, DeAndre, with hey, this is pretty interesting game here to start us off with the Steelers here on the road. Hey, we got teams over 500 here in this one, DeAndre. Steelers are having a little bit of trouble here of late, but they did win in their last game against the Bengals. They crushed
Yeah.
them 34-12. Meanwhile, the Bears are on a 3-game winning streak here, DeAndre, and they're only a 2-point favorite against Rodgers and the Steelers. Give the Steelers I'm going to give them a lot of credit for being 6-4 here right now, but don't forget about these Bears. They're 7-3. This has been the season that they were hoping and expecting, and right now you got to give them a lot of credit to where they stand going in this game. 7-3 after 10 weeks, playing the Steelers at home here, only favored by 2. I don't want to set it up like that. I want to get your honest opinion here of this game, but the Bears are playing well, man. And you know what? I took a lot of heat because I've been kind of a Caleb Williams backer, and a lot of my friends are kind of been calling him soft over the years, but the Bears weren't very good, and the better they get, the better he looks. It feels like to me, DeAndre.
Yeah, is I think Aaron Rodgers injured in this game, right? They getting Mason Rudolph.
Yeah, gonna have Mason Rudolph in here this week, going for the Steelers here. Is it really a downgrade, DeAndre? Look, Aaron Rodgers is a great champion, right? I don't think we even know for sure. I mean, I think there is a question that he could still play, but nonetheless, okay, Aaron Rodgers is a great champion, and maybe if you needed to have him out there, if you had to pick a quarterback, you didn't have all the elite quarterbacks, right? Uh, you could take him. You'd say, "Hey, I'll take Aaron Rodgers. Let's put him out there. We're in a playoff game or whatever." But is it really a downgrade to a guy like? I guess it is, but I'm not saying Rogers is washed up or anything. I'm just saying you gotta go out there with Rudolph, and he could be just as fine here in this spot. I don't want to downplay Aaron Rodgers' ability here. You'd rather have him in there, I'm sure, but he's been shaking that wrist for a couple of weeks, so maybe he needs to get it healthy.
Man, yeah. Looking at this game, getting 2.5, like all we need is a field goal with the Bears at home. I love this spot for the Bears. We just seen them go on the road and win outright against the Vikings. Like the Vikings went down and scored, and Caleb Williams came down with, like, I don't want to lie, I think it was like at least a minute to 40 seconds, and they got him a field goal and won the game. We know they got we know they got Ben Johnson over there calling the shots, man. I just love everything about the Bears, man. They got Swift, they got Williams. They got everything they need to just continue winning, and they at home, and all we need is a field goal. I'm gonna trust the line and lay with the Bears.
Yeah, I mean, look, this has been a great situation right now for the Bears. The funny thing is, they're not even really crushing it spread wise right now. They're kind of just. I'm not saying they're overrated. They're definitely not overrated here. Just laying 2 points to the Steelers. Now the Steelers have been doing a great job, but they are 1-3 against the spread on the road. And the Bears here, this is a good situation for them, I think. But I'll look to the under here in this one, DeAndre. The Bears defense at home, I think, is doing a pretty good job. They're
Yes,
1-3 to the under. Yeah, I mean, we want to compliment Williams and the offense. You got to put some points on the board, but right now the Bears here, they've gone under in 4 of their last 5 games at home right now, dating back here to last season, 1-3 at home to the under right now. So I'm going to expect them to come out here and maybe put the chops on Mason Rudolph and the Steelers here. If you like them, I'm going to take the under in this one at 46.5. DeAndre likes the Bears.
let's go Bears. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's say hello to the chat here. Again, they got some picks here in this one. I want to say
Timmy
Michael.
Sushu, Kenny Mo, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Since day one, y'all been rocking with me. Y'all been showing me and Mr. Ramon love, and I just appreciate y'all, man. I know y'all gonna have a winning day because y'all always here breaking it down with us, getting the early numbers. So I just like where y'all head at, and we appreciate you.
Michael likes the Steelers to cover. They don't give up. They keep coming back.
I ain't even see you in there, Michael. My bad, bro. My bad. How you doing tonight, man? Night moves.
Kenny likes the Bears. Timmy talking about Rodgers there. But again, I agree with you, DeAndre. I think the wrist has been bothering him a couple of weeks. They might already have touted maybe going with Rudolph here because, yeah, Rodgers is questionable for this Sunday's game. So Darius Slay probable, Cam Hayward probable. So they're looking pretty good in there. And yep, the Bears, man, they're looking really good right now. Don't overlook these guys, 7-3, and a pretty tough division here. Now that you think about it with Detroit,
Most of the Bears defense solid.
Oh, they are. I mean, they're doing a great job. Doing a great job, and I think Timmy says even better. I think he's in line with me saying I'm not going to go that far, right? I mean, I think if you had to choose, you'd probably still take Aaron Rodgers. He's just more pedestrian. He's not a.
Michael, the NBA was weekend on Friday. The Brooklyn Nets lost outright. I mean, the Boston Celtics lost outright to the Nets, but that's a NBA Cup game. Y'all gotta watch those games, man. Certain teams like to show up certain players, man. But we're gonna talk about that for the NBA section. Just stay with us. Just give us some time. We're going piece by piece. We're gonna get there.
The NBA card here on Sunday. They've been playing a game or two there against the NFL. Okay, let's get to the Jets here. Baltimore's got to kick it in gear. No time to waste, but they are big favorites here. Should take care of business. It's 4 wins in a row now, DeAndre. Everyone knew that once Jackson came back here, DeAndre, that Baltimore would be ready to go. I didn't know he played every position on the field. He just makes everybody better. But that's what happens when you can control your offense, stay on the field, keep the defense rested. Here, it's not this isn't the Baltimore defense of the past, but when you can when you can own the ball a little bit, that's going to make you that much better. And believe it or not, the Jets have won 2 of 3 games coming in, but they did lose last week to New England. But Baltimore with wins over the Bears, the Dolphins, the Vikings, and the Browns. They didn't cover last week, but not too worried about that. They're on a roll. Still got to lay 2 touchdowns here, DeAndre, and to a Jets team that, you know what, against the Ravens, they're just 2. These are pretty frequent opponents. They're 2-11 against the spread. Last 13 against Baltimore. So we're going to get more of the same with the Jets.
The Jets and the Ravens, man. We know how everybody feel about Lamar, man. I think Baltimore is the better team. I think they're better on both sides of the ball. It's just about, can they do what they need to can they put the drive together to win by 2 touchdowns? Because we know this Ravens team trying to make a late playoff push. Every game matters.
Get there, right?
Every game matters for them. I think just Lamar and Henry, I think it's just too much for this Jets team. This Jets team, it'll show some highs and then it'll just go back to being the Jets team that we know. So getting this Ravens team back at full throttle, I'm gonna trust them and I'll let. I think they can win by at least 3 touchdowns.
Ravens gonna make the playoffs, DeAndre. I mean, look, this is another gimme. I'm not saying they're gonna.
Man, no.
Just too many teams ahead of them, huh? Man,
I don't think so, man.
Okay, all right.
The Texans trying to do something too. The Texans just beat the Bears, So
no, you're right. I mean, there are other teams.
There's teams hunting, So it's gonna be, we're gonna see.
Right, but look, they get to play the Jets here. I'm not saying it's a gimme. They should win. That'll put them over 500. They've won 10 of the last 11 games against the Jets at Baltimore.
Oh, hold on. My bad, Mr. Ramon. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to cut you off, but Justin Fields not gonna be playing in this game. Tyrod Taylor, I think, gonna be playing in this game.
No, you're right. Yeah, no, and again, same thing, right? I mean, look, I like Justin Fields. I talked him up big time when he had that big win against the Bengals, but right after that, he went back to really pedestrian numbers, really subpar numbers. He's on the Jets. It's just unfortunate for him. So yeah, no, it's Ty God in there, and I think that's a big factor actually in this game for the Ravens to help them. I mean, they got to cover 2 touchdowns here is what we're looking at spread wise here on the night moves. You got to cover the spread here. So look, Ravens will probably take care of business. I think they'll probably cover this number. I'm going to go over for sure. In this one, DeAndre.
Yes,
Ravens are 6-2 to the over as a favorite, and the Jets are 3-1 to the over on the road. I think this one goes over here at 44. And I don't know. I'm not saying I prefer a Ty God necessarily over Fields, but when you're trying to just if you're going to be trailing and everything, I guess you could do worse. Then a guy like Ty God is going to go out there really throwing. Baltimore's gone over in 8 of their last 11. The Jets are over in 12 of their last 17, dating back to last season. I'm going to take the over in this one with the Jets and the Ravens. DeAndre says, let's go ahead and lay 2 touchdowns practically.
Let's go, Ravens. Let's trust Lamar, man. Let's go.
Yep. Timmy's got Lamar to. I don't know about. He doesn't need to take off running though. Timmy's a great capper, but I don't know. Will they put enough pressure on Lamar? Is he looking to get out there? There's no doubt, DeAndre, since he's come back from injury, has not run as much as he has in the previous seasons when they've needed him. I think he's been relying on and maybe he hasn't had to. There's a 4-game winning streak. Great job by the Ravens here. All right, Michael says maybe it's a trap game here. Maybe you can take the Jets here. You're going to start with you're starting with a 13-0 lead.
Right, that's true though.
Okay, DeAndre, it's been bad news for the Giants here all season long. They're on a big losing streak here right now, and you're taking on the Lions. The Lions have been quiet. The roar has been dimmed a little bit. for Detroit. They're still Detroit. Don't get me wrong here. DeAndre, they're lining up here another 2 touchdown. Got some big spreads this week, DeAndre, in a couple of these games. But can you do 2 touchdowns here against the Giants team? I'll say this, DeAndre, Detroit 1-5 against the spread their last 6 times at home against the Giants, but they have beaten the Giants in 4 of their last 5. Usually lately, last few years when they've met, they've basically a big spread that they haven't been able to cover, and the Detroit gets the money. They played frequently here 3 times in the last 4 years between these two, but the Giants have been so bad right now.
Yeah, I don't want to trust. We know Jackson Dart ruled out getting Winston away from home. We know he kind of got a push / backdoor cover last week versus the Packers. But that was at home, and now getting him away from the crib. I won't be all over this Lions team. I was looking for something. I seen it earlier. It said the Lions coming off a loss. We know they coming off back-to-back road games, so now they back at home. It was something. It was like basically the Lions just do good coming off a loss at home. So it was some real good numbers. So like I said, I won't be on the Lions. I don't trust Winston on the road. Detroit has more firepower. They got the better quarterback. What Gibbs and Montgomery doing in that backfield. So I'm gonna trust the Lions with 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I got you, DeAndre. This is what Dan Campbell has been. This has been his specialty. DeAndre, I got your back right here. You want to know what it is? 10-0. 10-0, DeAndre. 10-0 against the spread. Last 10 games coming off of a loss for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah, I knew that. I seen it. I was looking for it just now. I thought I screenshot it.
I mean, look, I got you on every trend. They aren't coming on here for my good looks, so maybe yours, but not mine. 10-0 against the spread. Last 10 off of a loss. That's what Dan Campbell does. That's what the Lions do. They get mad and they get even.
Yeah.
And
perfect.
Yeah. The Giants have. The Lions have won the last 3 games in this series. The Giants lost here 31-26 and 35-14 in their last 2 visits here, and the Lions are also 17-9 last 26. As a home favorite, the Giants are just 9-12 against the spread as a road underdog. I hope Cam Scatterbo doesn't go get in the wrestling ring and get injured and ruin his career. He's out with an injury, we know. But, yeah, you're right. A Dart with that concussion here. So going to have Jameis in here. And, yeah, we love Jameis, but on the road, a little bit different here. They're on a big losing streak. But you're right. Credit to the Giants. They've covered the last 2 games, even though they lost. But Detroit here, it's already, you said it, they just have done the same thing. They lost to Kansas City. They came back and crushed Tampa and covered. They lost to Minnesota. They came back against Washington and crushed them. They just lost to the Eagles. What are they going to do? They're going to take it out on the Giants.
I like J-Mo anytime TD.
Okay. Yeah.
Number 1 for the Lions.
Yeah, I mean, he should have a fine game here. For sure. Okay, I'll take the over in this one. I think DeAndre with the Lions and the Giants here. I think the Giants defense is not doing a good job, actually. They've gone over in 5 of their last 6 games coming in. The Lions are 4-2 to the over as a favorite. I know it says 56 right there, but I'm going to go over in this one with the Lions probably to light it up.
Let's go.
Okay, Jimmy's like St. Brown for TD. Michael likes the under here because he says everyone's on the over. I might be
Michael. Fact, Michael.
But again, 56. I don't know if there's been a total higher than this season, actually, which is kind of surprising because the Giants are not some knockout offense here. But yeah, Michael says they'll run and pass over them here. Okay. Let's keep it moving here on night moves. And, oh, man, DeAndre, a little bit of a bummer here. I really thought, look, it's got to be a big injury for for Joe. And I know they're 3-7. There's no hope now. They needed a few more wins to maybe be in there. I don't know. Maybe if they were even 4-6, maybe Joe would come back and play this week. We still get the other Joe in here, but Joe Flacco. But they got to try to calm down these red hot Patriots. I mean, this has been the story of the season right now, and Bengals have lost 3 in a row here. They're going to have to go with Flacco, trying to stop the Patriots. Wow, these Patriots.
Choo choo. If y'all getting on that Patriots train, y'all better get on. Y'all better get on it because I think they kind of took off, man. But
Is it too late? Is the train left the station?
I think so, Mr. Ramon. But man, I'm gonna try to do something, man. I'm gonna try it one more time and trust old man Joe. Just getting the 7 in the hook, the Bengals, man. At home, I just think with the hook, I think Joe can do enough to just keep this game competitive, but it's just about the Bengals defense, man. Hold on, give me a second.
Oh yeah, no, there's plenty of it. They're going to need to outgun them here and leave him in the cover. It feels like to me, DeAndre, because this Patriots situation is just almost unstoppable, and maybe they've been underrated a little bit too. That's kind of helped them not only win these games. That doesn't help you with the spread as much, but man,
Yeah, it's just the Bengals defense is bad, man. But I
they've
think Joe
allowed 30.
Burrow.
DeAndre, they've allowed 37.8 points average in their last 4 games.
That's what I'm saying. And y'all not putting the other team defense stopping y'all, so it's hard for y'all to cover spreads, kicking field goals and stuff. But we know Jamar Chase out this game. So I think Joe Flacco to T Higgins and all those other big tight ends that he got, I think they can do enough to get the back door, man. 7 in the hook, that's disrespectful, man. And the hook.
All right. Yeah, I don't know.
That's tough.
Bengals 2-5 against the spread as a dog. The Patriots are 5-0 against the spread on the road, but I get it. I mean, Patriots here still got to lay the touchdown and a hook here. Totals at 50 here right now, and the Bengals that because of that defense, they've gone over in all 5 home games so far this season. So I don't see any way it doesn't go over here, DeAndre, with the Patriots come in here with Drake May. You know what they said Drake May's nickname is?
I think I heard it. Tell me again so I can remember it this time.
Well, it's easy to remember. It's Drake May. He's so boring. They said he doesn't have a nickname. It's Drake May, May.
Man, I think I had seen something. Okay,
Maybe
man.
they have a nickname for him, but he's not boring. This guy's a winner already. You can see it. There's something about it. Yes, everything about the Patriots is going, but you got to have a leader in there. Everyone believes right now in May, but I get it, DeAndre, on the Bengals here, plus the points. They got to turn around, though. Like I said, it's too late for Joe Burrow, right? So they don't need to rush him back now. 3-7, probably not going to get it done because you'd have to win probably all but one game. And the way the defense is going, maybe they could have brought him back if they were maybe had one more win or something. But the Bengals aren't going anywhere, so you don't want to hurt Joe Burrow, but you're also wasting his career. Unfortunately, it feels like the longer this drags on without if you're the Bengals, you're not going to, even when he's back, that's still there's a reason why he keeps getting killed out there, DeAndre. Not protected.
Just a franchise quarterback, man. I never seen Mahomes get killed like that.
Right. That's just
not consistently. If you know.
Protect him. Bengals have gone over in all 5 home games right now. The Patriots have gone over in 4 of their last 5. I'm going to go over again here. Look at me. I'm going over 50 points here in this one. I mean, look, the Patriots you got to figure they're going to get 4 touchdowns, and the Bengals are going to need at least 3. So, okay, I'm going to take the over, DeAndre. I'm going to stay with the Bengals here a little bit. Oh, in the chat also, Bengals under in the team total for Michael. Bengals.
That's tough, duh. That's
Higgy,
tough. That should be plus money.
Higgy's got Timmy Chushu got Higgins for a touchdown here.
Okay, Timmy.
All right, let's move on here. And man, these spreads are pretty big here this week, but we got some bad.
Man.
Now the Seahawks, look, they're. I know the Titans are bad, so you're gonna have to tell me what's going on here. Because yeah, the Seahawks are playing great here right now, and everyone still has kind of questions long term with the Seahawks. Can they really get it done with Darnold in the end? They did lose last week, but they were on a winning streak before that. That was a tough one against the Rams on the road. They still covered the spread. They're on a roll, actually, covering the spread right now. And the only roll that Tennessee is on right now is a losing streak here. They have gotten a number here, DeAndre, in a couple of games of late. They've covered their last two against the Chargers and Houston at home. This is their third straight home game for Tennessee, and they've covered the last two despite losing. So I don't know. I mean, the Titans, I'm not saying they're improved, but they were getting 10 against the Chargers and they covered. They were getting 5.5 to the Texans and they covered. Are they getting enough here?
Cam. Seattle defense coming.
Yeah.
I think this is the perfect spot to lay with Seattle. Seattle has the better quarterback play. They got the deeper position skill. They just got the better defense, like I said. They offense have been struggling to score more than 20 points consistently. The Seahawks, they lost last game, but we did get if you had the +3, you was good because they only lost by 2. But
Yeah.
Sam Darnold got to stop throwing all these interceptions and turning the ball over, because despite all those turnovers, we still had a chance to win. You still had a chance to put together a winning drive. So you eliminate those turnovers, and your defense going to keep you right where you need to be at. But I think the Seahawks take the Titans behind the woodshed. I don't think the Titans got enough. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm trying to sell it here a little bit, right? I mean, the Seahawks they've covered the spread, DeAndre, in 8 of their last 9 here, and we know what the Titans. Like I said, I'm trying to tell you, the Titans have just covered a couple of games here, their last 2, despite losing. They are playing the third straight home game here, but the Seattle is one of the best spread teams in the league by far. 5-0 ATS on the road, 6-1 ATS as a favorite. Now Tennessee does have a 4-6 ATS record, not great, but they're even though they've been getting blasted in all these games. I'm going to go over again, DeAndre, with this one. Tennessee's 4-1 to the over at home this season. Seattle's defense does travel, I feel like, but with the number at 41 here, I've got another under. Man, over. I'm over. I'm going over.
I like
DeAndre.
Jackson Smith. Anytime TD.
Oh
He
my
that
God.
thing, that boy a dog.
You got him as the number 1 receiver in the league right now, you think? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. He got the most yards. We just see Justin Jefferson like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, barely get 50 yards.
Mm.
We know what the guy name is for the Vikings, the quarterback. I know his name. We know that he been struggling.
JJ.
McCarthy, we know McCarthy been struggling, man. He been
Yeah.
struggling. So
I'm a JJ fan, but
see, the thing is with Seattle, they don't know when he click with the long ball. So when he throw that deep ball, Jackson going to get it. Oh, and then we got Shaheed too, another weapon. Forgot about him.
no, Shahid's my guy for sure. But
Yeah,
yeah,
four interceptions is too many. Kenny Mo, my bad, Mr. Ramon.
no, I didn't. I forgot about the chat. Thanks for reminding me. I didn't forget about the chat. Okay. Timmy says he's got JSN over in his receiving yards there. And the Titans used to beat the Seahawks, but yeah, let's see. Charbonnet as well.
I think Seattle cleaned up their mess from last week against this not so good Titans team. So coming off a L and just trying to get back right, I think they embarrassed this Titans team, man. I
Mm.
don't think the Titans keep up.
No, everybody talk, like the Titans. Oh, at least they have some defense. I don't know if they do against Seattle here. Walker, I think, has an injury designation. Let me look at that. You still have Charbonnet, as Timmy mentioned in there, but I think Walker actually is on the injury report. At least he is probable. DeAndre Kenneth Walker, very politely on the injury list here. It says his injury, DeAndre. Gluteus. He has a sore butt.
Yeah, man. The problem with Tennessee Titans is that they defense be on the field too much. The
The defense
offense,
on the field too much, right? I
the
mean, it's the
offense,
defense.
the offense, struggle to put drives together, man. The defense worn out, man. His defense getting worn out.
Yeah, they're gonna be up against it here. You could look to all these, JSN, uh, Rashid, even Cooper Cup might get some action here.
Weapons, 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 weapons.
Okay,
Let's
yeah,
go.
it's going to be tough. Look at this Titans. Look, I feel bad for Cam Ward, but look at this. These receiver. I mean, look, DK is definitely a promising player, but he's tailed off of left. Talk about Chimera DK, of course, of the Titans, and beyond that, they've got listen. They got Van Jefferson. They've got Mason Kinsey. These are the receivers they're going with here this week. These guys are thin on offense. Poor Tony Pollard, he's had a tough season because really they just don't have enough. And when you're up against some of these run defenses, it's just made it tough. It's
I
been a
like where
long
your head at, Timmy Two Shoe.
for the
We got
Titans.
that. We got that two back formula like Gibbs and Montgomery.
Yeah, who are you gonna? Which one you going with? And hey, say hello to Cal Dog.
How you doing, Cal Dog 73? Nice to meet you. Night moves, night moves. Seahawks first half. My man Cal Dog like Seahawks first
Thanks
half.
for joining us, Cal Dog. I think
Thanks for
first time
joining
we've
us.
seen you in the chat, so please become a regular with us. We love to get some comments and some picks from the chat. All right, DeAndre, we're going here now. You've already talked about JJ McCarthy here and going up against Jordan Love. Look, JJ McCarthy still facing a lot of criticism, but let's remember, basically, the guy's played a handful of games in his career still. I like JJ McCarthy. Now, you're playing the Green Bay Packers right now, and this is still a huge division game. It feels almost like, I know they're they're a touchdown underdog. Minnesota really needs to find an upset somewhere to save their season, because their season could actually be on the line here right now at 4-6. DeAndre, Packers, meanwhile, 6-3-1. They're still feeling pretty comfortable, but they lost 2 of their last 3 games. Now, they did come back and beat the Giants last week, but they did not cover. Meanwhile, Minnesota, though, lost 2 in a row here, and they're in a little bit of they've gone into a slump here in the middle of the season, and it's been the wrong time at this point.
Yeah, man. In this game. Hold on, let's see. Both of these offenses been struggling. We know this Green Bay defense is good.
Yeah.
I think it's too many. I know I was talking bad about McCarthy, but we've seen him. But I like Mr. Ramon said at the beginning of this. I think it's just too many points in a division rivalry game to lay with the Packers. We haven't seen this Packers offense really clicking. They struggle versus the Eagles to really put together drives. I think maybe the Packers win this game by maybe a field goal. I think the Vikings after the Vikings been at home in their own building, losing, and sometimes all you need to do is just get away. What we want to do, go on vacations to get ourselves right, and so hey, when these teams hit the road, they be in fresh state of mind and all this and all that. So hey,
Look, they're 4-6, but look at these losses they just had. Right, they played Philadelphia. Okay, they lost. Played the Chargers. I'm not talking up my Chargers. They've had a pretty okay season, but they were on the road there, got blasted. Remember,
got blasted.
They did beat Detroit. That was a big win for them on the road. Show they can still do it. But then they played Baltimore. They played the Bears. Those are two hot teams. They've played a tough schedule, the Vikings have, I think. Green Bay's just 1-7 against the spread in their last 8 games, DeAndre, despite
Yeah,
the
I don't want to live with I don't want to live with Green
yeah,
Bay.
they don't have that. They're not putting you over the top. This Green Bay offense right now. Uh, the receiving core has been all losing Kraft here, and they've had injury woes at wide receiver as well. Josh Jacobs is questionable here, also with a knee injury right now, and their kicker. Let's see, McManus is probable. He's on the injured list there, but all right, DeAndre, I'm gonna take another over here with these guys. Minnesota's 4-1 to the over as a dog. Now Green Bay is 1-4 to the under at home, but I'm gonna take another over here for me. Man, this is unprecedented, but I am gonna go over here. Minnesota's 7-3 to the over this season, and not only that, 8 of the last 10 meetings between Green Bay and Minnesota have gone over. So I'm going to go over in this one.
Yeah,
Okay.
they say the Vikings got defense. They say like the Vikings got defense. Love
Maybe
is questionable
Carson's
as a number one quarterback. Hey, maybe they want would love to be who Aaron Rodgers was, and maybe it's just not cutting it out. You know, you never know.
yeah.
'Cause that was Aaron Rodgers' replacement. Aaron Love was Rodgers' replacement. So
Yep. And Green Bay's been a franchise that takes their time bringing their quarterbacks along. And Timmy is not a big fan of Love, it looks like there. All right. Go to the next one here, DeAndre. You got the Colts and the Chiefs. Big game here. Colts looking incredible still. The Chiefs have their backs to the wall practically here now with 2 straight losses, and they're 5-5. They might miss the playoffs, everybody says. I don't know if they will, but right now, feels like they're on the outside looking in. They are favored here against the Colts, but the Colts are on fire with this 8-2 record here right now. Another win last week. They bounced back from a loss, of course, to Pittsburgh to beat Atlanta. They did not cover in that game at home against Atlanta, but Kansas City needs it so bad, DeAndre. They're favored by a field goal. Colts have been great. You can't win them all. And the Chiefs, like I said, their backs are to the wall. The Chiefs are still 4-1 against the spread at home, DeAndre. This is still Arrowhead Stadium, and we know the Colts are kind of, they're a little bit better maybe in the controlled environment, I think. I don't know. They might be good everywhere. But it's going to be a nice day out there. Not exactly cold yet. Perfect football weather.
yeah, like Mr. Ramon said, this is still Arrowhead, a tough place for the visiting team. I think Mahomes and Kelsey still lead the lead in the passing attack. Kansas City has been way better at home than on the road. Um, this Colts team, I think it lost. Let me see. Hold on. Why did think true? Hold on, give me a second. That one word. Hold on. What is that? All right. Yeah, the Colts haven't been good on the road. And this Chiefs team, man, with the back against the wall, man, I'm gonna just trust Mahomes to be who he be, to come down and make the plays he need to make to win this game. I trust Mahomes in the Arrowhead. I think it's gonna be a tough environment for Daniel Jones and company. I think they're gonna make it tough on him.
DeAndre, the Chiefs are 3-0 against the spread as a home favorite this year. This is where they've kind of worked out here. Indy's actually done very well here. The under has come in 6 straight meetings between these two teams, although they met 3 years ago, and the previous meeting before that was pre-pandemic. But still here, I'm going to end up going under in this game. The Chiefs have gone under in 5 straight games right now. AFC South, not too good, DeAndre, that division. They're 5-12 against the spread outside when those teams are going outside of their division right now. So I'm going to go ahead and take the under, though, in this one with the Colts and the Chiefs on Sunday, especially at 49 here. The Chiefs, they are a long-term under. Uh, Everyone kind of sleeps on this fact because their numbers are kind of inflated with Mahomes, but they've always had that solid defense. They're actually 1-4 to the under at home this season, and 2-6 to the under as a favorite. So I'm going to go under here, and DeAndre likes the Chiefs to get it done, cover that spread. All right, we're into the afternoon games now, DeAndre. We got 4 games here in the afternoon block. I'm going to start it off here with the Jaguars here at Arizona. Jaguars are still 6-4. Right now, they're okay. They're a little bit clear, not clear. Every game's important. They got to keep winning, and they are a slight favorite here on the road against the Cards with Brissett still in there. And man, the Jaguars, they just don't they don't turn you on, but they get it done sometimes. Still got to lay points here against an Arizona team that sometimes finds a way at home. They haven't been very good this year, obviously, right now at 3-7. They're never any good, DeAndre. You make an excuse for these guys here. 3-7 straight up right now for Arizona, and also they are 1-4 against the spread at home, believe it or not.
Yeah, man. I'll take the over in this one. Over the last 2 weeks, this Cardinals team gave up 85 points on defense. I think both offenses have enough weapons to score. Trey McBride for the Cardinals,
Oh, yeah.
he's been going crazy, and like I said, we know with the Jags, they just acquired that receiver from the Raiders, and they just got the pieces, So is it? I don't know. I'm gonna take the over though. I don't know what the side. The side, tough side. Cause
Yep.
Jacksonville just come off that upset win versus the Chargers, so
Yep.
well they control their destiny, So
I thought the Chargers were going to beat them last week. I was oh, God, this is a great matchup for the
yeah,
Chargers.
right, yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. Arizona's given up 40 points in each of their last 2 games to San Francisco and Seattle, but those were division games here. They did have a little bit of a cover streak before that. I'm gonna go ahead and take 2.5 points here. I think this game is gonna be, I don't know. I like what you're saying about the over here, I think, with these 2 teams, but
Yeah, the Cardinals gave up 85 points in they over the last 2 weeks.
oh, geez. I mean, geez. But I'm down half the time on Lawrence here. He's not a tough guy out there. I don't think, and I've been a supporter of Lawrence. I'm probably a bigger supporter than the average bettor or fan, even with Lawrence. But still, Arizona 4-3 against the spread as an underdog. Jacksonville 1-3 against the spread on the road. I'm going to take a team here that's lost 7 of their last 8 games. I'm going to take Arizona here in this one, DeAndre, and I'm going to take 2.5 points just because I think it might be a game that comes down to the wire here, and maybe it's a field goal game at the end.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Jacksonville's won. They've been favored only 3 times this season, despite that 6-4 record. They've won all of those games, but I'll take 2.5 points here with the Cards. I might be the only one. I've missed the chat here a little bit. Sorry, guys. Kenny was on Green Bay back there. And let's see here. Jags easy pick here, says Michael. Oh, geez, I should have saw that before I made my pick. He's fading the Cardinals every week. That's a good strategy. That's a good strategy. Although they are 5-5 against the spread this season. So is Jacksonville. Lawrence for a TD, says Timmy. I don't like when Lawrence runs. I think I'm not saying he runs like a girl out there, DeAndre, but all right. All right, we're here in Las Vegas, DeAndre, and someone's going to have to win this one when the 2 teams that are 2-8, both of them are 2-8 coming in. The Raiders are a favorite at home by 3.5. What? Come on. This game's so ugly, DeAndre. Uh, they might. In fact, I had 4 tickets to the game, DeAndre, and I put them in my. I had them like sitting in my car on the dashboard. Someone broke the window, and they put 4 more tickets on. Now I have 8 tickets to the game.
Oh man, oh my God.
I didn't want the ticket. So what do you think? You still got to cover 3.5. The Raiders. It's going to be hard enough to win this game. They've lost 4 in a row. The Browns have lost 3 in a row. Can they both lose here? Possibly. I don't know. Raiders are at least 1-1 against the spread as a favorite. I don't know what else I can say about this terrible game.
When y'all see that man do this, y'all know what
That,
time it is. That boy, man, it's his time to shine.
oh
This is
no!
what we do, man.
Oh
It's time.
no!
Shador, the time is now, man.
It was 4 of 16 last week,
That's
DeAndre.
cool. That's cool. That's cool. We got our first full practice in. Now it's time to go show the world what time it is, you know. But now though, man, the Raiders have lost the last 8 of 9. Cleveland struggling. The only hope that they really got is Shador. So with that being said, I'll take the Browns. This Raiders team wasn't competitive versus the Cowboys as an underdog, and now you want me to lay a field goal and a hook with them? No. Give me the Cowboys. I mean, give me the Browns.
DeAndre, I really like Shador Sanders. I think he gets a bad rap. I'm not saying because of his dad. I also like. I think they are, to a certain degree, wholesome people. The Sanders family, right? I think that you could say what you want about Dion, and I'm not trying to lump him into this, but they wear their they talk the talk and they wear it on their sleeve. They are who they are. They're not phony. Okay, that's all real when you talk about Dion and his family. I just have a problem with you coming off a 4-16 performance where you look like you're not ready. There had to be
He made a 40-yard pass across the middle.
All right. The Raiders have gone under in 7 of their last 9 games here. The Browns actually have had some overs here of late, but in this one, I'm going to go under with Cleveland and the Raiders at 36.
They say Myles Garrett gonna have Geno Smith running for his life.
He is. Man, Myles Garrett's had an incredible season. He just keeps coming.
So Mr. Ramon, what you think? What you think Shador gonna do tomorrow? What you think?
I think he's going to get sacked by Max a lot.
Okay. We're gonna okay.
I hope he.
I know everybody gonna be watching this game, so I think that's
DeAndre.
kind of why. If you notice what they did, like they put it in the 3 o'clock slate, like to where, like eyes gotta be on this game, like you know what I'm saying? Because in 12 o'clock they have a little more than the 3 o'clock, so I know everybody gonna be watching
I'll
this
give
game.
you about this
game, I wonder what the views gonna be on this game. Ooh.
No, I don't know. The one I will say this about it, about what you're saying. This game is bad, and he is the saving grace of this game. I mean, you're not going to watch this game for any other reason.
For no other reason, you're going to watch that man. You want to see what that young man going to do. Everybody wants to see what this young man is going to do.
I'm pulling for. I'm a Shador Sanders fan. Don't get me wrong.
We got to get us a jersey. We got to get us a jersey, and we got to come on Night Moves wearing it.
Okay, because I'm one that I look at the past and I look at what's happening. The Browns didn't have him in there. They had plenty of opportunities to try to get him in there.
And I seen another thing too. But Tom Brady, he used to work out with Shador, and they passed up on him a couple times. Like, y'all want Geno over Shador?
Is he auditioning? Is this Shador's next team? Is he going to end up on the Raiders?
Hey, man, I don't know. I mean, the Raiders had multiple opportunities to get this young man. So,
how about John?
I like Jenny though. I do like Jenny for the Raiders. I do like Jenny. I do like Jenny.
I do too, and it's been a disappointing season, obviously, for Genty, and I worry about his size. I worry about all that, but you got to have some blocking up there too. DeAndre, how about this? John Gruden returns to the NFL and gets Shador Sanders, and that changes the Raiders' fortunes in the future. All right.
Yeah, and another thing about this game before we move on, this game right here gonna determine like with the draft picks and all that too for the NFL draft. So gotta watch all that, man. All that matter. All that matter.
All right. Uh, we're into the tankathon here. I don't know, DeAndre, if you're a big fan of the tankathon, but don't forget you got Tennessee's 1-9 right now, and the Giants are 2-9. Cleveland, the Raiders, because of the tiebreaker, they're actually drafting sixth right now. They might try to lose this game.
That's why I say you gotta be on all that.
All right. I'll go under here. My computer told me to go over, but I don't think my computer knows. I didn't run Shadur Sanders through AI yet. So, all right. All right, DeAndre. At least it's going to be a close game. It's going to be a competitive game. And your Saints are found their way to a favorite here. What's going on here? Oh, no. Oh, the thumb is down. DeAndre, they're favored to win. They're going to win this game, aren't they?
No.
Oh, no. Now,
No, man.
no Penix. We got Kirk Cousins in there. Nobody loves Tyler Shuck anymore. They've seen enough already.
Yeah, man. Saints coming up that road win to the Panthers, man. But
All right, give him credit.
I think it's disrespectful to get this guy Kirk Cousins as an underdog versus the Saints team.
Right.
The Saints defense is bad.
Atlanta's lost 5 in a row.
Yeah, yeah. But this still a division game. We know these two teams got history. They like to compete against each other. I still think we know Drake London should be out for this game.
Oh, no.
But I think the Falcons still got the Robinson. They still got pieces, man. To be competitive in this game, man. The Saints ain't nobody, man.
No.
The Saints don't deserve to be no favorite. Oh no.
No, Atlanta, it's starting to get all exposed for Atlanta here. They passed on some coaches to go back to Morris. Look, Morris has the experience, but Atlanta probably needed a boost of some kind, something to change their fortunes a little bit. The one thing that the Saints can do here is run the ball, I would think, against the Falcons. And if Kamara, what they say, he's healthy, right? He's going to be in there, right? So I think that's a good sign here for the Saints. But you're going to take the points, huh, DeAndre, with the Falcons, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
How you doing, Keith? How you doing, Keith?
So we got Keith in there. Hello, thank you. And Bijan for Timmy, I think. I think Michael said 10 to 3.
Man, I'm not taking the Saints. I'm sorry. I'm not taking the
All
Saints.
right, Keith is on him at least money line here. Falcons have given up on the season.
This
What
might
about
be a packed game too, though. Right there in the city. Oh yeah, this might be a packed game. Oh yeah, you good though.
Okay, I got to go under in this one, DeAndre. Atlanta's 1-3 to the under on the road. The Saints are 1-4 to the under at home, and I'm going to go under with the Falcons and the Saints. DeAndre is going to go with those Falcons. They're getting 2 points. All right, DeAndre's Saints. Okay, DeAndre. We would have actually questioned this game maybe a few weeks ago and saying, you know what, Dallas has been back to having a crummy season. They're still 4-5-1. They've got a lot of work to do, but it does feel like the arrow is at least pointing up a little bit for Dallas off of that last win. Now the Eagles are back to being hot again. Quietly have covered 4 in a row here with these 4 consecutive wins. So Dallas did beat the Raiders, but again, they were playing the Raiders. So the Eagles can feel very comfortable in Dallas when you're talking about a division game. I mean, they come in here. One thing, though, Dallas has covered 6 of the last 7 times at home against the Eagles, believe it or not.
Yeah, man. This Cowboys versus Eagles game, man. This is the game. Sunday night. This is the game, man. What are we gonna see, man? We know what this Eagles team capable of. We know that they got a solid defense. We know that they got everything clicking right now. With this Cowboys, I know that the Cowboys trying to put their new defense together, but I'm sorry, man. Against the Raiders, it's not a good test. It's not a good test. I want to see what the Cowboys team gonna do versus the Eagles, and I'm gonna trust the Eagles. With how everything going on right now, the Eagles already shown us that they could go on the road and they could win. We just seen them go in a tough Green Bay environment and win. And I don't think this Cowboys stadium is the same as the Eagles.
Yeah. Eagles have covered 9 of their last 11 games on the road. Like I said, they have had trouble here covering 1-6 against the spread. Still got to lay uh, some points right here. But the one thing for the Eagles is you can get up to play Dallas. It's not like you're going to overlook Dallas, right? This is Dallas. So you're always going to be on point with the Eagles. They're 4-1 against the spread on the road. Dallas is 3-1 against the spread as an underdog this season. And like I said, the up arrow is up there. Even Jerry Jones, you saw him. I don't know if you saw him looking like the evil guy.
I seen him in the box. I seen him in the box. I seen him. How you doing, AOD? How you doing? How you doing? Night moves, night moves.
That's his team there. He says Dallas. Of course, Keith says go under. Oh boy, Keith said go under here. Timmy also with an under. I want to go over in this game, DeAndre. I'm going to go over. I'm afraid, guys. Dallas.
I think both offenses could put up points. I think both offenses could put up points. I know the Eagles got a good defense and the Cowboys got good defense, but this is a Sunday night game. We might, we don't know what we're gonna see, so.
Yeah, Dallas. It was.
And the Dallas, hold on, and the Dallas got a good offense. Dallas got a high power offense, like with CD and Pickens, and Dak make it Ferguson, So yeah, my bad, Mr. Ramon.
No, Ferguson's clicking right now, no doubt. 7 of the last 10 meetings between these two have gone over. Dallas has gone over in 6 of their last 7. And I will say this though about their, when they traded Parsons, there was an immediate impact with the Cowboys defense. They did not look good once they traded, but they've slowly gotten better again. And we're seeing some of those guys start to step up now in the absence of Parsons, I think. I'm still going to go over, but I'm saying that the Dallas defense has been improving since the trade, and some of the guys are stepping up in their roles now that they've had to, because they've lost, one of the best defensive players in Parsons to Green Bay. Okay, one more here, DeAndre. The Sunday nighter here with Tampa Bay taking on the Rams, and these Rams, DeAndre, I don't know where you have them right now, but I mean at 8-2, they're looking pretty strong, and they're fighting for that home field. They're on a big winning streak here right now, 5 in a row, taking on a Tampa Bay team that they're 6-4, but they've lost 2 in a row, and now they have to travel across country here to take on the Rams. Now, I will say this: Baker Mayfield is a really remember a couple years ago when Stafford was injured, Baker Mayfield didn't have a home, and they brought in Baker on a holiday. Remember, they brought him in on like 3 days' notice, and he led the Rams there on a nationally televised game. Mayfield has a little bit of a relationship, with the LA coach, and if he didn't have Stafford, he'd probably have Mayfield. So he really likes McVay and Mayfield. They're kind of buddies. What happened was McVay, they were sitting on a plane together, and McVay basically said, "Hey, can you come in and play quarterback for us?" But he's found a home, obviously, in Tampa Bay and done a great job. Still, these Rams have been incredible this season. Not only offensively, they've been good, but the defense is probably the most overlooked and underrated out of the good defenses. They just signed Landman today to a contract extension. He's becoming one of the fastest rising defensive players in the league. DeAndre, Tampa Bay is 1-9-1 against the spread in their last 11 games against the Rams.
Yeah, man. With this Buccaneers team, we seen that they was competitive the whole game against the Bills, and it's just like when the fourth quarter came,
Yeah,
they just we had a perfect chance to cover with the back. We had a perfect back door knocking on the back door, and we just shut down.
no.
But with
Baker's
that being said, I'm gonna take the over, man. Tampa Bay
okay.
secondary has struggled, and now they face a top 10 passing offense in the Los Angeles Rams. The Rams are efficient on third down. They stronger in the red zone, and they're more consistent in closing out games. So I'm gonna take the over in this one. I thought we know what Baker doing in a dog spot, but I'm gonna take the over.
Okay, yeah. Baker's the king of the back door, and he didn't even get it done there in that one. So Tampa is 6-4 to the over this season. 6 of the last 7 games between these two teams have gone over, and like I said, Tampa's been a bit of an over. The Rams are an under team for sure, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Rams here. I think 7-2 is a favorite right now. They're just seem to be on a roll here to me. I know Tampa needs this. Here. They can't afford a third straight loss, but the Rams have been covering. They didn't. I know they didn't cover that game last week by a point, but they were covering everything before that. They're 7-2 against the spread as a favorite. I'm going to take the Rams here in this one. Thanks to everybody in the chat for the football section right here. Let's see what we got in some of the last comments here. Keith likes it as a shootout. Kyron Williams, this is my pick right here, DeAndre. I like Kyron Williams to get a touchdown in this game for sure.
Yes,
And
sir.
Jimmy says both teams can score an AUD, liking that, liking Kyron. Okay. All right. Great job there, NFL. Talk NFL all night. But we're going to go to the NBA next. We last saw each other on the NBA Cup night. We got 8-game card here in the NBA, DeAndre, for Sunday. One of them is going to be here going up against the NFL. Let's get to it. The Heat are taking on the Sixers here. Sixers a 1-point favorite here right now. And you know what? For the Sixers here, look, they've done a great job, as we know. Miami's definitely better at home than they are on the road, even though I've been talking up Miami all season. They are pretty hot here. They've won 3 straight games right now over the Knicks, the Warriors, and the Bulls. That's nothing. That's not easy. Those are good teams. Meanwhile, here for the Sixers, they are coming in off of a win last time out against Milwaukee. They blasted them. But both these teams have been pretty good and pretty solid all season so far.
Yeah, I think the Heat got Bam Adebayo back, but they was still playing good without Bam. So just getting him and inserting him to what they got going on, getting him to buy in what they got going on is gonna be a plus for this Heat team. But I'm gonna take the over in this spot. These are two of the fastest paced teams so far. The over has been profitable with both of these teams, so I'll take the over.
Yep. Over here for DeAndre at 240. Yeah, Bam back in. Joel Embiid out of this game. Oubre's been out here right now. I know the Heat. I just said they've been not a great road team. They're still 4-3 against the spread on the road. Both these teams have been amongst the best spread teams. They're combined 21-8 ATS this season. And I'm going to go ahead and take Miami here on the road against Philadelphia in this one. I'm going to take the Heat here against Philly. Heat have won 4 straight meetings against Philly here. First meeting of the season this year, but I'm going to take the Heat here. Next up, we've got The Clippers taking on the Cavs. You mentioned some of the Clippers there, but still 5-11. Cleveland coming in here 11-6, doing a great job. Both teams off of a win. Clippers defeated Charlotte, got the money. Cleveland rocked Indiana last time out, but these teams are poor against the spread, especially Cleveland for a team that's over 500. They've been a big disappointment. ATS.
Yep. Mr. Ramon gave it to y'all. With the way James Harden playing, we just seen, like I said, Mr. Ramon said he had 27 in the first quarter. We
Back to
noticed
back.
a more defensive Cleveland team with Mobley and Allen, but I'm gonna take a shot with the Clippers, man. This Cavs team been struggling to cover the spread, like Mr. Ramon said. They got a winning record, straight up, but ATS wise, they're 5-12. They didn't
Oh,
cover against the Pacers. They were laying 14, and guess what? The Pacers, as trash as the Pacers is, only won 2 games. The Pacers got us that backdoor cover, and that's all that matters. So I'm gonna take a shot with the Clippers here.
okay, they're on the back to back, but uh, there's no doubt Cleveland 2-8 against the spread at home, 4-11 against the spread as a favorite. They might win, but they're really going to cover even against this Clippers team trying to find their way right now. I mean, it's bad, I know that, but Clippers have covered 4 out of their last 5. All of a sudden, DeAndre.
Yup.
Yeah, six of
But
the 6 of the last 7 meetings between these teams have gone over. Cleveland's been a pretty solid under at home, but I'm going to go over in this one. Clippers have gone over in 5 of their last 6 games. So give me the over here in this one. DeAndre likes the Clippers on the back-to-back on the road here, getting 9.5. Yeah, getting those points. All right. Next up, the Magic and the Celtics. You already talked about Celtics. Yeah, another weird loss there, but that's just the way it is. The Celtics are, what can you say, DeAndre? They're just basically a 500 team, and they don't look like they're going to be improving anytime soon. So maybe they'll just be grinding out all season, struggling here, maybe even get in the playoffs. Orlando's 9-7, though. They've won 3 straight. Give Boston credit. They've won 3 of 4. Banchero, I believe, still out here this one, DeAndre. So Celtics are a 5-point favorite here. But like I said, Orlando's on a little bit of a roll here with 3 straight wins, 4 straight covers right now. And for Boston, they are coming off that upset loss to Brooklyn, although it was, I don't know if Brooklyn had revenge or not. They lost the previous to them. So maybe there was a little bit of revenge, but you can't be losing to the Nets if you're Boston and if you want to be serious right now.
Yeah, once again, Mr. Ramon just gave y'all the update on his Magic team. They've been hooping, they've been covering. I think this team plays better without the attention of Paolo because it forces them to play team ball and everybody play
Oh,
together and no superstar be on the court, so you know how that be. We just seen this Magic team go on the road and almost beat the Rockets outright with as good as the Rockets been.
yeah.
I think the Magic playing good ball right now and getting them as a dog. I want to be all over it. The Celtics is just not the same Celtics to where they could be laying 5 points. And this is an Eastern Conference matchup. You know what I'm saying? This determines a lot when the playoffs comes around. You know, so I think the Magic want to go up one in a series against the Celtics team.
Celtics
Derek
won.
White kind of falling off. You know.
Celtics beat Orlando 111-107. This is already the 3rd meeting of the season between these 2
That's
teams.
why I said, I think, Orlando got, they got something they want to fight with. They coming with something.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. I can't disagree here. I mean, Orlando's been a strong cover. They're the 3-0 against the spread as an underdog. Can you believe that, DeAndre? 17 games and Orlando's been favored in 14 of them, and they've been a good cover. I mean, they're underrated if anything here. Boston definitely having their share of struggles. I'm going to go over here. Orlando's 3-0 to the over as a dog. All wins, like I said here. Maybe they will win this one outright. Boston's been an under for sure this season, but 4 of the last 6 meetings have gone over. The last one did go under, but the game at Orlando, the first game at Orlando, did go over. So I'm going to go over here in this one with Orlando and Boston. DeAndre's got Orlando. And you guys in the chat, thank you. Cal Dog says Orlando's looking pretty good, and Keith's on them too. And Michael likes them to win. All right, DeAndre, next up, we got Nets and the Raptors here, but man, give the Raptors a lot of credit. They've been one of the talks of the league here right now. If Detroit wasn't getting all the attention, we'd be talking all about this Toronto team and their big winning streak here right now. It's been real solid here. Toronto currently won six in a row. Brooklyn just 1-5 ATS last 6 against Toronto, and 11 of the last 14 have gone under between these two teams. Still got to lay double digits because Toronto is so hot, and Brooklyn is coming in off that win over the Celtics.
Yeah, I think that this is a perfect spot for the Raptors to just beat on this next team. Coming off that upset win against the Celtics in the NBA Cup. But I do think that you can Michael Porter Jr. is hooping. I think that you can attack his props and try to find a good spot for him. But we know this Raptors team got Quickly, got Barnes, got what the boy
Are they
name
really this good, Are they this good, DeAndre? Or
they
they
got
just
Ingram, they're in their own little world right now. I seen that
Yeah.
the Raptors team, one of the top teams in the East. Who would have thought that? So I'm gonna trust this Raptors team at home in Toronto, and man, take this next team behind the shed, man, behind the woodshed, man.
Nets have done some covering. They covered against Toronto just a month ago or 2 weeks ago. Toronto was at home, I believe. Let's see. It was Brooklyn.
I like that Timmy Two shoe. I like that.
119-109. They just met, and
Yeah,
Toronto
yep.
won.
That was the
Toronto
backdoor
won,
cover.
but they didn't cover, right?
But the Nets was at home. The Nets was at home that game.
They covered by a half a point.
So
there.
what you think they're gonna do on the road, Mr. Ramon? You think they can be competitive?
No, I think they're in trouble. I think the Raptors.
You think they're in trouble? Okay.
I think they probably crush them here. I would think Toronto. They're the story of the league right now. They just blasted Washington. They're a bad team, right? They covered 140-110. They beat Washington.
They doing what they got to do. Yeah. I like that. Michael Porter Jr. four threes. I like that. Because we know he's gonna shoot them. He just got to make them.
Oh, I missed that. Let me go to the comments here. Raptors second quarter for AOD. Timmy Tusha says Raps team total, but I don't know if he means over or under there. I know he means over. Everyone's over. Raptors and Bulls would be a nice playoff series. What about the Pistons? AOD's here. AOD is celebrating. We'll just give him these. Even though we're not talking Pistons here today, but let's talk about AOD because how about these Pistons with this incredible 12-game winning streak right now? I mean, like I said, they're the talk of the league. Okay, I'll go under in this one, DeAndre, with Brooklyn and Toronto. 11 of the last 14 between these two have gone under. Brooklyn's gone under in 4 of their last 5. I'll go under. We'll give AOD. We'll let him talk about Detroit, even though they're not even playing.
Yeah, every time he always in here. I like what the Pistons got going. I ain't mad at the Pistons.
Right. I mean, and with the
they turned it around in a little bit of time span. They turned it around.
Yeah. Well,
everybody just seen this Pistons team lost 28 games in a row.
Yeah, but they've slowly been building it back up, and Cunningham obviously is a huge star. And the thing is, I mean, he's actually missed a few games there with the.
And they still winning. They still got good pieces around them. So yeah.
Okay, so the East is
28
topsy
in a row.
turvy right now with the
That's crazy.
Celtics, obviously a mediocre team this year. I mean,
And I
you
don't
know,
think my Pelicans lost 28 games in a row, and we bad, and we bad.
okay, here's some bad team. Well, Atlanta's doing pretty well here actually, 10-7 right now. They're coming off a win, but Charlotte, the Charlotte's lost it here all of a sudden, and what are they going to do here? Atlanta. Uh, Coming in here off of a win over your Pelicans, DeAndre. They crushed them
They
there
crushed them. They
yesterday.
crushed them and they covered.
Yeah, crushed
Come
them
on,
and
Pelicans, y'all can't y'all can't lose by 10 at home. Man, I'm done with this
159.
Pelicans team, man.
Atlanta's only 2-4 against the spread at home, though, and they've got to lay about 7 points here. But Charlotte, they're in a bad way right now too. They're on a bit of a losing streak here. DeAndre, Charlotte coming in has lost 5 straight games.
Yeah, once again, Mr. Ramon giving y'all the numbers and giving y'all what y'all need to know, man. I don't want to hop in front of this Hornets team, right? Not this Hornets team, the Hawks right now. I think they play better without Trey Young. I like Jalen Johnson. I like what he got going. I like Alexander Walker. And I think the Hawks got shooters around. They got shooters on what the big man name. I seen them make like 8 threes one night. He's shooting a three. So they got spacing. I lay with the Hawks.
You're talking about Porzingis or Ricochet?
No, the other one, Akungwa.
Oh, yeah, Kongu, yeah. He's
Akangu.
actually got an injury designation here. Let me see what it is.
Okay. He's injured. Oh man.
He's questionable. He's questionable.
Okay, gotcha.
Ankle injury. It might be in there. Okay, but yeah, I mean, you like Atlanta here, DeAndre, to
Yeah.
continue getting it done here against the Hornets, and the Hornets been struggling here for sure. Yeah, no doubt about it. Uh, with this losing streak right now, they have covered 7 of the last 10 against Atlanta, but Atlanta's gone over in 5 of their last 6 games, and Charlotte is 5-3 to the over on the road. And these two teams just played, or no, this is the first matchup of the season. I'm going to go over in this one between Charlotte and Atlanta. Give me the over
Gonna
232.
be, gonna be so real. It looked like the Pistons might be winning the East.
That's the crazy thing about it, right? In the East right
I
now
could
with
just say that because the
Boston
Bucks
being
not really dominant, the Cavs not really dominant.
yeah.
It's like new teams we seeing.
Yeah, maybe the Knicks are still the team that's kind of that team, but who you're not going to be putting the Knicks over on it. All the teams are so inconsistent. Balls requested a trade here. Some people have them already traded, but um, you know what? I
Oh,
love.
LaMelo. Y'all talking about LaMelo.
Yeah, I mean I like Lamelo, but I mean I probably wouldn't want him. uh, I wouldn't make a trade for him. I wouldn't like go out and get him. If he's on my team, I'm willing to work with him. But he has so many limitations, really, especially with his shooting right now. Okay, let's go to the Blazers here and the Thunder, DeAndre. This is a the Thunder, poor Thunder. I mean, uh, obviously they're the best, but they all just lay too many points every time. They can't even cover these. They're terrible. They can't even cover these spreads of the Thunder, but half kidding. They just blasted Utah. They did cover the double digits there. They've been favored here, DeAndre, in the last 4 games by an average of 17 points. And here they are favored again. They've gone 1-3 in those games. They have failed the double digits against Charlotte, New Orleans, and the Kings. They did cover against Utah, but the Blazers aren't any 7-2 is a dog, DeAndre, ATS right now for the Blazers. Although 3-6 ATS on the road, but I think the fact that they cover as a dog might outweigh that.
Yeah, I'm gonna live with the Thunder at home.
Oh, you are going to okay.
I like it that they came back because they was losing to the Jazz in the first half, and they
Yeah,
came back and they won and covered. So I think this Portland team is going the wrong way at the wrong time.
oh
They're
boy.
injured and they're beat up. So I'm gonna just trust who OKC been at home over the years?
10 straight wins right now at home. DeAndre, 8 wins in a row overall. Portland's lost 16 of the last 17 matchups between these two teams, although they have covered five of the last 7. Portland has, but yeah, they've lost 4 of 5 here right now. I'm going to go over here. Portland's gone over in 5 of their last 6 games. They're 7-2 to the over on the road, and 4 of the last 6 meetings between these two have gone over, including the matchup here just 2.5 weeks ago when Portland won 121-119 at home. A little bit of revenge here as well. Portland actually won that game over. That was the one loss, DeAndre. That was the one loss. Portland.
Yeah.
Portland was the one loss.
Yeah, but I think this Portland team got
big
some
time
injuries.
revenge.
Yeah.
The one loss is to Portland of all teams. Okay. I'll go over. That one went over 121-119. But all right, maybe Portland. Hey, maybe Portland's got the secret sauce. Watch out. All right, let's see here what we got from the chat in this one. OKC by 40, says AOD. Jimmy says Trailblazers cover the first half, and AOD says got a revenge game. All right,
I ain't mad at that Timmy two shoe because we did see the Jazz come out and beat this Thursday team in the first half. So, but they're at home now, so they might come out hot in front of their home fans. You never know. So, but I ain't mad at that look. I ain't mad at it.
All right, DeAndre, the Lakers are laying a big number here on the road, 9 points, but Lakers have been one of the best covered teams in the league. And that's amazing to think about. They're usually overrated. Now, Utah is 6-2 against the spread at home. They're one of the best spread teams at home. But Lakers are on fire. They just beat Utah the other night, 140-126 at home, covering 13 points. But Utah did have to have a game since then. The Lakers just played Utah and have some time off. Utah obviously played OKC the other night and got rocked. So, but Utah's doing some covering. But Lakers, what can you say? Lakers 9-2 against the spread.
Yeah, man. We know LeBron's back, so now we're gonna be getting. Now it's the time to fade the Lakers on the road.
Whoa!
On the road, this is a revenge spot for the Jazz at home where they play the best ball. We at first before LeBron was in there when it was just Luka, Reeves, and Ayton, who was getting this team as a dog. Now they're laying points on the road. Nah, we're gonna take the Jazz here.
That's a great point, DeAndre. The Lakers are have a good spread record as a dog too, but Utah 6-2 against the spread at home. They've actually covered 8 of the last 12 against the
Me
Lakers.
too, Michael. I do want to take the Jazz money line too.
Oh,
I do. First half or something. First half, something. I ain't gonna lie. That ain't a bad play. Yeah, Brian in the G League. I seen him throw a lob.
Yeah,
I'm rooting for Bronny though, man. Honestly, are y'all rooting for Bronny or y'all want to see Bronny fail? I'm rooting for Bronny, man. I want to see this kid develop into like. Do you see Melo's son?
No, no. What's going on? Is he coming on fast?
He's in the starting lineup. He's hooping, man. He's drawing contact. Like he's hooping. Like he's having a good start to college ball, man.
Yeah, I did hear about that actually. No, I'm a Bronny James fan. Again, I think I like the James family. I'm sorry that they get such a bad rap sometimes. It's easy because LeBron's just a polarizing player, no doubt about it. But I mean, I believe in him. I mean, anybody who goes out there and builds schools and try to make lives better, I like those type of people. Anyway, in this game, I'm going to go over here with this one. Utah's 7-1 to the over at home. We've seen some massive scores.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, right? We've seen this Utah team put up almost 150 at home.
I think that's
still fade them, man. I might be on the Jazz money line, bro.
Yeah, don't as inconsistent as mediocre as the Jazz have been. when you can put up points like that, I think there's promise. But they're 5-10. Let's not. I'm not going to get too overly excited, but yeah, Bronny will have to go back in there and work on it. I guess that shows the Lakers. You know, yeah, Bronny's got a job and everything, but they're willing to make adjustments, make sure they got the best lineup in there. Timmy talking marketing. DeAndre and I love marketing.
Yeah, we love marketing.
Oh,
He a 30 point, easy 30 point.
okay.
If marketing ain't hooping, is a high chance that this Jazz team ain't competing. If he ain't got nothing going, it's a bad night. I'm gonna just say that.
All right, I'm going over for sure. Utah's actually gone over in 11 of their last 12 home games dating back to last year. 6 of the last 7 between these two
Yeah,
have gone over. And the Lakers are going over too a little bit this season. 10 of 15 over. Okay, here we go. One more. DeAndre, Spurs and Suns. And I'm happy that a lot of these teams are really perking up here. We've already talked about the East teams with Detroit and Toronto. I kind of want to put the Phoenix Suns almost in that group right now with this impressive start here, DeAndre, at 10-6. I don't know if anybody really saw this coming, but we still got San Antonio here. Wemby's out; they're still winning. No, they've won 3 in a row, I think, here now. No Wemby and doing a great job. Covered them all. Now, it was Sacramento, Memphis, and Atlanta, but they covered the spread. That's what we look for.
yeah.
Phoenix monster here, DeAndre, right now. 8-1 against the spread at home. San Antonio just 1-3-1 against the spread on the road. They've kind of benefited from a home heavy schedule so far, even though we know they're pretty darn good.
Yeah, I can't lie, man. The Suns team have been good. They got Bill out of there. They got KD out of there. They brought in Jalen Green, and they did what they've been doing. Devin Booker, this is your team. We're gonna get you the pieces that you need to go out there and compete. And the Suns are solid, man. They just won outright versus the Timberwolves as a 4-point underdog.
Yeah.
They play their best ball at home. I don't want to fade them right now because the Suns team be laying points and they be getting points, and they've been doing good. I think that they got the right pieces around Devin Booker. Like I said, they got shooters. And like I said, Devin Booker leading the charge. So I'm gonna trust what I've been seeing from the Suns team.
Yeah, it's been good. It's been good, no doubt about it. I'm a little worried, that to be favored, but again, without Wemby in here right now, it's definitely an issue. So I'll go under. I'm going to go under in this one, DeAndre. The Suns are 3-6 to the under at home so far.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
and they've been and they're playing good. So that to me shows that they also are playing a little bit of D here.
And they
They're
shoot threes too, man. They making their threes.
Oh yeah. 8-4 to the under in their last 12 games here, and 4 of the last 5 have gone under between the Spurs and the Suns. I know Wemby's a game changer defensively when he's in there, but I'm going to take the under in this one. Okay, DeAndre's got the Suns, and they're doing a great job. The Suns, Spurs are going to be fine. Wemby will come back eventually, and they're still, I don't think it's a fluke. I think Wemby continues to grow, and the Spurs continue to grow. Yep.
Man, the Suns team shot 44% from the 3-point versus the Timberwolves.
Man.
And the Timberwolves shot 32%. That's a big difference. Big difference.
Yeah, and a little bit of note in there. Good job by the chat mentioning not only Wemby is out, but Castle is out. Arguably, certainly one of their top players. McLaughlin is also out of this game. So
he like marketing Luka and Booker over on the 3-pointers. Don't forget about Michael Porter Jr. Keith. Don't forget about Michael Porter Jr. Add him in there. He's gonna be chunking buku threes.
Grayson Allen's out as well. But okay, good one there. Good game there. Two good,
We
good
got
card.
what that boy named is in there who be Dylan Brooks in there. We got Dylan Brooks in there. We got Mark Williams. The one thing about the Suns team, but I'm happy Wimby out because the Suns be struggling to rebound. They
Oh,
struggle to rebound, but Wimby's out, so there you go.
this is a transition year a little bit in the NBA, DeAndre. I think uh, the
Yeah, because you can't be playing these teams based off last year.
no, the strong teams have fallen a little
A
bit,
lot of
and we
teams,
get all these new young teams growing
yup,
here.
yup, that's
That's
facts.
good.
But
That's
if you
good.
still handicapping the game based off last year, you already lost. Before the game even started, you done already
Yeah,
lost.
that's good for the league. That's good for business for the NBA. Okay, gonna look at 4 games with DeAndre here in college basketball. Then we'll let him go, and I'll talk hockey. But let's take a look here. We're going to go out to Charleston, South Carolina for this first one between the Clemson Tigers and the Georgia Bulldogs. Here with Clemson favored in this one by 3. The total here is 157. DeAndre, Georgia's coming in here 6-0. Clemson is 5-1 right now, so pretty good matchup between these two teams coming in here. Although should be noted that Clemson beat West Virginia there in that first matchup here in this event. Georgia beat Xavier. Did not cover though. 10. I don't think both. I think both teams didn't cover in their first game in the tournament. And Clemson actually just 2-4 against the spread overall. But these teams are pretty good here, obviously, right now.
Yeah, this is a noon game. This is a neutral site game. Like Mr. Ramon said, both of these teams basically having a good start to the season. But getting the Georgia team as a dog, I think Georgia will have the edge. They have elite offense with a deep roster depth. And they got experience. So that's enough for me to trust this Georgia team and take them as a 3-point dog.
Yeah, you got uh, Kane doing a great job there for Detroit so far. James, Millender as well here. So they've got some parts, they've got some pieces. Walling there for Clemson looking pretty good too. Like I said, pretty good matchup you picked here, DeAndre, at this one. So I'm going to mark here. DeAndre likes the Georgia Bulldogs here in this one. I've got the under here at 157 for sure. Give me the under in this one. So far, they haven't been total unders here, but Georgia did go under in that game against Xavier. So I'm going to take under 157. That game against Xavier did go for 155, but I'll take the under here. And DeAndre likes the dogs.
Let's go Bulldogs.
Okay. And let's see here. Next up, DeAndre, you took Delaware State coming in here, taking on the Miami Hurricanes. And for Miami here, right now, DeAndre, pretty good start for the Canes, but Delaware State coming in going to be getting 34. What have you done to me, DeAndre? What do you got?
Man, I'm about to.
You must have an angle here.
I'm gonna get you in and out of here, man. I just think that this is gonna be a. I think it's gonna be a one-sided game. I don't really think
Okay.
Delaware is gonna do too much. So that with that being said, we're gonna take the under in this game.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna take the under and we're gonna get in and out of there. That's it. That's all.
Okay, yeah. 34, 151 and a half. DeAndre liking the under in this game between Miami and Delaware State. Delaware State coming in 2-4 so far, but I think their 2 wins were non-division one opponents. Actually, they're 0-4 against the spread coming in here. Miami is 3-2 against the spread so far this season. So I'll take it. I'll take him to blow out Delaware State, DeAndre. I'll take
Okay.
him.
Okay. I got Keith with you. He like the Canes. He like the Canes in the under. So okay, they with us. They with us.
Mhm.
He said Delaware lucky to score 50.
Well, Delaware did lose to Syracuse, 83-43. That might be the most comparable game out of these so far. They did lose to Temple by 18 points, getting 16 and a half. But that Syracuse game was a little bit. How about Syracuse football today, DeAndre? That 70 to losing to Notre Dame, 70-7.
Okay. Timmy Two Shoes asks if Miami can hit their team total over. I'm gonna say this. Timmy Two Shoes. I'm gonna say this. Since
It's supposed to be about 87-53 would be the let's see. No, I'm sorry. 90
'94,
90
maybe.
yeah, 94 to 57, is that right? 94 to 57 would be, yeah, 94 to 57.
Because since like November 6th, the Canes been scoring. They've been going over this team total. You know, they scored 101, they scored 102, then they
Yeah.
scored 68, and then they scored 99. So versus this Delaware team, I think they could get over their team total. I think they could definitely get put up about 100 points on this Delaware squad.
They put up 101 on Cookman, 102 on Stetson, 99 on Elon, and those were the games that they. The one that was a similar, right, was against Stetson. They were favored by the exact same spread here, pretty much 34 and a half, and it was 102-61. They did not. They covered. They won by 41 points, and that one went. That one went for 163. It went over by just a half a point, but the total of that one was 162 and a half, and this total is 10 points.
You got burnt. You got burnt by half a point on that in the Stetson game.
Okay, but you like it. You still think under, right, DeAndre?
Yeah. I think it'd be one sided. I still like that.
You think Delaware? You think Delaware State gets stuck down there like who said they wouldn't even score 50? Keith.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Got a couple more here. How about now look, Virginia's play. DeAndre, Virginia used to be, and they still are. I mean, they're a team that can, they're used to playing low scoring games. But this season, they're scoring a ton of points. Now, they are 5-0. Butler's 4-1. Normally, I would say these two teams would let the air out of the ball. But Butler's been going over a little bit this year. Virginia still put up some big points. I mean, who'd have thought that this Virginia team would be, upwards of 80 or 90 points a game so far this season, given their historical defensive tone. But they're up against a pretty good team here, obviously, in Butler. Virginia's 5-0, Butler's 4-1. They're both business.
I think like it's gonna be a competitive game. This should be a competitive game, but I think Virginia is the better team, and I think that they could pull away. Butler played a 9. I think Butler they won by 7 versus South Carolina. South Carolina, we ain't really too high on that team. I thought that they could come and get the backdoor cover, but they didn't. But Virginia should be able to score, and they also make their free throws. We seen them pull away versus Northwestern in their last game. So I'm on Virginia in this one, minus the points. I think that they're gonna take off against this Butler team down the stretch.
Okay, DeAndre liking Virginia here, -7 on the road, or this is a neutral site game here in White Sulphur Springs, West Virginia. Maybe Virginia has a slight advantage geographically in the game, but I said so far Butler 3-2 to the over, 1-0 to the over so far. Virginia's been a slight under so far this season. So I think in this one for me, DeAndre, I see Virginia here with their point totals right now going over some of these games. But against a team like Butler, I'm going to go back to the under here with Virginia and Butler. I think Virginia was going over in a lot of these games against they went over against Northwestern, over against Marshall, but I think Butler is a little bit different than those teams. Butler has a pretty good tradition here, so I'll take the under in this one. DeAndre's got UVA here.
He like UVA too. He said Virginia home cooking. They gonna score 80 plus today. How you doing, Solo, in the chat? How you doing, man? Appreciate you, Solo, man.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. I see Solo in there. He's got a different handle on the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't figure out this YouTube.
I seen his pictures. That's how I knew it was him.
He just Solo just went over, and I said under. I want to change now.
Hey, Cena. Yeah, we did the NFL. They cut the NFL part down into videos. So whatever game you want to go watch, you could go check it out. But we did do the NFL already.
Yeah, Lotus Center figured out. All right. One more, DeAndre, and you said let's take a look at IU Indianapolis, one of the talks of the country here with their style so far. It hasn't always been an over, though, for this team, but they do play at a breakneck pace, unlike any other team pretty much in the country at this point. They are just 2-5. Air Force is 2-4, but we know that IU Indy is putting up these massive points, playing at a high pace here so far, but they're more apt to give up 100 than they are to score 100.
Yeah. We know if you could beat this IU Indy team press, then you can beat them. But IU Indy like the press all game, full court. They offense is solid, like Mr. Ramon said. It's the defense, but Air Force like to slow the game down. But the problem with Air Force is they turn the ball over a lot. So if IU Indy can turn some of these turnovers into fast break points and get them easy buckets, then I think that they could keep this game close and we can definitely cover this game. We could definitely I'll be on the dog in this one with the points. I think they could get us a backdoor cover, IU Indy.
Okay. Yeah, they are 2-1 as a dog so far this season, DeAndre. And Air Force, look, they're not going to run you out of the gym here, but IU Indy, despite their, the totals are high because they expect it here, and they are still 2-4 to the under. I'm actually going to take the under in this one. I've been right on a few of these, and I've been wrong on a couple too, but they're so intriguing that I want to try to play the total here again in this one. The teams are combined 4-8 to the under so far. So I'm going to try the under, but there's no doubt IU Indy, not to fool anybody here, they are one of the fastest teams going on here. And that's just their style here at this point. So Keith says they're an in-game type of team. And hey, DeAndre, say hello. I think Warren's been with us. Has he been up here once before? Warren Swagger. I think we've seen Warren in
How
there.
How you doing, Warren Swagger? Nice to meet you. Appreciate you. Night moves.
Yeah. And so this IU Indy team, they're really pretty interesting here. And I kind of agree with you, DeAndre. I think they can maybe even win this game against Air Force. I don't think it's a good matchup for Air Force, actually. But IU Indy is that team this year reminiscent of I don't know, DeAndre, if you remember the old
I think we see the thing is, hold on, my bad, Mr. Ramon.
Yeah. You got somebody
I think we want to fade this IU Indy team as a favorite and take them as dogs. Because I think last game, if I'm not mistaken, they just lost to Alabama State, but they was favorites.
Mm-hmm.
It was favorites. But see, now we're getting them as a dog. This is what we want to make.
2-1 against the spread as an underdog, 0-3 against the spread as a favorite.
Perfect. So yeah, let's take this IU Indy team as a dog. This is their spot, This is their spot.
Air Force 0-1 as a favorite so far, and 2-3 against the spread at home. So I don't know if you remember, DeAndre, but the team is reminiscent of the Loyola Marymount Lions. If you heard of this team from the 1980s, they were incredible. They played the same fast break and high flying style, and they were a little better than IU Indianapolis. In fact, the Loyola Marymount went into the NCAA tournament after the tragedy of Hank Gathers passing away from a heart attack on the court in a game, and then Bo Kimball he was already a big star, and they went and played some incredible games. Everybody remembers a famous game against Michigan that they played, and that team used to score like 130, 140 points a game. They were just incredible to watch.
Yeah, man. Warren Swagger, yeah, Air Force plays very slow, and they turn the ball over a lot. So if IUND is full court trapping and making them turn the ball over, it's gonna get bad.
Air Force has won 2 in a row. And just to make one comparison, though, here for DeAndre, he mentioned the game against Alabama State. It was 101-80. IU Indy lost. Air Force did beat Alabama State 66-64, just to show you the comparison. And because
Yeah,
the other game was a 101-80.
right. Like
Yeah,
look at
we
the
have
you know
IU
this.
play up. Yeah.
Yeah. Facts.
Yeah. So it'll be a good one. Good one. You picked a good one there, DeAndre. And you probably watch the highlights. It's right in the middle of the Saints game. All right. All right, DeAndre. Thanks a lot. Good job. Thanks to everybody in the chat. You left me hanging. You didn't do your roll call last time. You were out of there.
Yeah. We can do it now. We got Timmy Tushu in here. We got Keith in here. We got Warren in here. We got Cinna in here. We got Solo in here. We got Greg. We got M the Great. Let's see.
These
We got
people are
Timmy
joining us,
Tushu.
DeAndre, at basically 2, 3, 4 in the morning. These folks.
Yeah, it's 3:38 my time right now. It's
Incredible, right?
3:38 in the morning. We got AOD. We got Michael in the chat. You know, we got our guys. We got our team in here. That's all we need, man. All you guys is all we need. I promise. You know, as long as y'all keep showing up, man, we're gonna keep delivering. I appreciate all the love, all the support. It's love, man. I love when y'all guys come in here and break the games down with us and give us y'all dialogue. It makes it easier for us. You know what I'm saying? So. Appreciate all the guys in here who come and check out Mr. Ramon, check me out. Appreciate y'all guys for spending y'all time with us, man. This is Night Moves. We're trying to get y'all the best lines, the best numbers. Because the numbers gonna change by the time game time comes. Some games gonna have hooks on them. And so this is where you get your best lines and stuff at right here. So man, I appreciate y'all, man. The love been real since I joined. Shout out all the cappers who come check us out.
What does this mean? You need a
DeAndre.
hook. Does that mean you need a song? Do you need a slogan, a nickname? What does that mean?
Probably like something like when I come on the show or something, probably like to introduce myself is probably what they talking about. I'm gonna work on that for y'all.
Maybe I should too. I'll get AI to design it. Okay, DeAndre, have a great Sunday. I'll do the hockey, and then I'll get on out of here. And I think we got a great audience here, DeAndre. I don't know if you can see it up there, but 60 joining us live right now at this hour here, and we built it up here from just a new show in the middle of the night because I want to contribute here at Tony'sPicks.com, and I'm a night owl, so
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Let's take a look at Solo. He was nice enough to join us in the chat, but go ahead.
Yeah, man, y'all go check out Solo, man. He be on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. That's who I was watching before I even, I was watching these guys and trying to see how these guys break the games down and stuff like that. And Solo got some amazing picks, so man, I know he loaded up for today's card. Pair him and me up, pair him and Mr. Ramon up. It got different options. Like these guys, he been printing money, so. Check us out, man. Check us out. Look, he ready to go. He got some on the Bears game. He got some on the Vikings game, and he got some on the Falcons game. I hope he on that right side in that Falcons game.
He's on the total there, DeAndre. He's on the total.
Oh, he's on the total. He's on the total. Man.
Good luck, Solo. Thank you for being here in the chat with us. We'll hopefully get you on here to Solo keeping it late night.
Cena, what game you want to know about? But Yeah, man, Mr. Ramon got y'all covered with the hockey, man. Y'all need to help me come up with a hook or intro. Y'all need to help, y'all need to, we're gonna make it right here as a family, me, Mr. Ramon, the night crew, we're gonna do it right here, with me for y'all, we're a team.
Yeah, I give that little music, because it kind of reminds me of a night. Uh,
I mean,
we
yeah,
can't
yeah,
really
we're gonna,
have.
we gonna work on it. We're gonna work on it. Me and Mr. Ramon got y'all, but
I
like Mr.
can't
Ramon
sing the night
said,
move song. I can't sing the Bob Seger on here, DeAndre. Plus, that's maybe a little bit out of your generation, but
yeah,
you
though,
know,
like Mr. Ramon said, build this right here on Night Moves, man. We try to we want some of the other cappers to come and join us whenever they get a chance. So y'all gonna see a whole lot more from Night Moves. But I appreciate y'all. Like I said, man, it's a Night Moves thing. I'm gonna get up on out of here and get ready for tomorrow. Get ready for the morning. Good luck to everybody. Money Making Sunday. Check me out at Tony'sPicks.com. Use the code Tony T at checkout 15%. And good luck. Shout out to Tony T. Shout out to Solo. Shout out to Ramon. Shout out to Timmy Two Shoe Senior, Michael, Greg. Shout out to the whole gang. Night crew. Good luck, y'all. Money Making Sunday. Let's go.
DeAndre Stevenson on Night Moves here with me here, and I'm going to go over the hockey here real quick, and then we'll get on out of here. Some of the games going up against the NFL, so yeah, we try to watch them all, but NFL Sunday, I've got all my TVs on football pretty much, and just keep track of the other games. Let's get into it with our games here right now. Need your folks in the chat to join me here right now in the hockey. Let's take a look. Got the Hurricanes taking on the Sabres here in this one. Kochetkov in the net for Carolina, 14-5-2 are the Hurricanes. Buffalo comes in here 8-9-4. It's done a pretty good job here. So far this season, Buffalo coming off that 9-3 win at home against Chicago the other day. They blasted the Blackhawks in that one and really stood up. They've had some nice performances of late, and the offense has been clicking for Buffalo here last 4 games, averaging over 5 goals. So Carolina comes in off the 4-3 win over Winnipeg here in this one, and they look Carolina 7-1-2 right now in their last 10 games overall. They're also been a favorite in all but 3 games this season, has Carolina. Buffalo, though, does a good job here at home right now. Their current home record is 7-4-2. Meanwhile, on the road, they have just 1 win. So I think Buffalo here getting the puck line probably could be the solution for me at plus 1.5, minus 150 here. I'm going to go ahead and take Buffalo. Carolina's been outstanding. There's no doubt about it. But Buffalo did win at home here, both meetings. In fact, I think 3 or 4 in a row at home against Carolina. They've kind of had their numbers. So I'm going to go ahead and try Buffalo here in this one. They've won 5 of the last 6 at home against Carolina, although Carolina has won 15 of the last 20 meetings. Buffalo at home hasn't been. They're 7-4 right now. As I said, I'm going to take Buffalo in this one. All right, and thank you if you guys want to comment on hockey. I really appreciate it as well. So, all right, Keith, you're right. Yeah, but I like the Bob Seger too. There, we just can't play the song. And all right, Warren. Okay, Warren, let me write that down. I got to get DeAndre. But you know what, Warren? Problem is, we can't. The YouTube doesn't let you do any real. You got to have your own kind of songs. You really can't play it unless you have a disclaimer. We just don't do it on Tony's channel with the music. So believe me, I want it, but we got to come up. We got to have our own kind of song. So all right. Let's go here next to the Wild and the Jets. You got Gustafson here probably going up against Comrie in here for the Jets. So the Jets will have their backup in here, it looks like, on Sunday with Comrie in here at goal. Be just his 7th start of the season if he's in there. Gus is 6-7-2 with a 2.79 goals against, and Minnesota comes in here pretty hot. They've won 5 straight, right, or 4 straight. Right now, and I've gone 8-1-1 in their last 10 overall. Winnipeg, meanwhile, 12-8 this season. They are a loss against Carolina, although they were an underdog in that one and kind of hung in there and did a pretty good job in that game. And the Jets are going to be favored here, actually, in this one at minus $1.25 or so here in this one. But I'm probably going to go to the total in this game. Jets at home are 6-4 to the over, 10-7 to the over as a favorite. They're 12-8 to the over overall, and they've gone over here in a bunch of games in a row, though. Let me see if I have that here right now. Winnipeg's gone over in 5 straight and 5 of their last 6 at home right now. So I'm going over here in this one. They're going to lay a 5, heavily juiced 5.5. I'll take it over here in this one with Minnesota and Winnipeg here on Sunday afternoon, 4:07 Eastern and 1:07 Pacific time. All right, let's see here. Timmy says Comrie's okay. He'll do a pretty good job here. Cold Dog says, oh, that Cal Dog. Cal Dog, he's from California, I'm sure. Cal Dog, me too. I'm a California guy living in Vegas right now. Jets for Keith. And could be a lame one. It could be, no doubt, especially with Minnesota. Some of these road games, they have had some troubles offensively, but right now they're starting to pick it up here, scoring 12 goals in the last, 14 goals in the last 4 games. The offense is just steadily getting better right now for Minnesota. Next up, the Kraken are on the road taking on the Islanders. Good game here. Seattle comes in 11-5-5. The Islanders are 12-8-2. Kraken off back-to-back wins over Chicago and Pittsburgh. The Islanders lost to the Blues last time out. We had the Kraken there yesterday. Was that our night move? I had the Kraken. I was wondering if it was my. Oh no, I had the under yesterday in that game. It definitely went under there with the Kraken in Pittsburgh. I did bet the Kraken there later on, but anyways, Kraken are a bit of a dog here. Islanders with Rittich. He's definitely the goaltender here. He's been ruled the starter already, confirmed as starter here on Sunday. 5-2 record, 2.99 goals against. For Grubauer here, getting back in the fold, 4-0-1, 2.13 goals against right now, and a 91% save percentage. And the Kraken are playing pretty well. The Kraken have owned this series of late, winning 4 straight. Well, of late, I mean, they've only been in the league a couple. They haven't played them too many times, but they've won 4 straight against the Islanders here coming in to this game. So I probably prefer Seattle here in this one, but let me see here. I do want to look at the total here on my numbers here real quick, because with it being a 6 under, that does catch my interest. But I'm going to go ahead. I know Seattle's on the back-to-back, but I'm going to take them here on the back-to-back, and I'm going to take them to win here on the road over the Islanders. The Islanders are 3-5 as a favorite here this season, so I'm going to take the Kraken again. They've been pretty solid on the road so far. Seattle, remember, just 2 seasons ago, they had an outstanding record on the road as well. So right now, 5-4-2. I'll take that here so far. And for the Islanders right now at home, they've been solid, 4-4-1, but they're 8-4-1 on the road. I'm going to take the Kraken to win again here on Sunday. All right, and Cal Dog's up there in the Bay Area. Great. I'm so Cal. That's okay, Cal Dog. We can both hate the Dodgers. Horvat, anytime goal. And Ron Jeff, hello. Yep, we'll record it and put it in the archives. Really happy to have over 6 of you in here right now in the middle of the night. I get up early in the morning and do some shows too, and I would give the same amount. So really happy to have you here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Next up, oh man, Colorado. Is Colorado guys going to be? Are they going to have a historical season here right now? They're 15-1-5. Just 1 regulation loss so far this season for Colorado. Now, They are taking on a Blackhawks team that has had a pretty good start to the season. 10-7-4. Their fortunes are slowly turning around. I don't even say slowly. They're picked it up here big time so far this season. Chicago 10-7-4 overall, but doing pretty well at home here. Look, Colorado's been great, and they're probably worthy of at least being a sizable favorite in this one. But Chicago's done pretty well. Now, the Colorado did play yesterday, and they beat Nashville. I think we had that one too here on Night Moves, right? We had the Colorado Avalanche yesterday here on Night Moves. In fact, we had a great night here on Night Moves, didn't we? We had on Saturday's card, we had Detroit over Columbus. Okay, we had the under in that Kraken game. We had the Flyers over the Devils yesterday. We had the over in the Leafs and the Canadiens. We had the Lightning over the Caps yesterday. The Avalanche, we did have them on the puck line. Look, they're covering the puck line too. The Avalanche are not only hot, they're covering every puck line. They're 12-8 on the puck line as a favorite. That's good. That's excellent as a favorite on the puck line. You don't see hardly any teams over 500 at all on the puck line. So we also had the Mammoth yesterday. Pretty good day here on the show. Now, Chicago is 16-4 on the puck line as an underdog. 16-4. They've only been favored in one game this season. I gotta think you gotta still try Chicago here. Yes, the Avalanche have covered every game here and covered puck lines like nobody's business. At least the Blackhawks are one of the best puck line underdog teams in the league, if not the best right now. So I know it. Colorado's crushing everything right now, and they're outstanding. I'm going to try Chicago here. They're minus $1.25 on the puck line here, but I'm going to take them plus 1.5 in this one. I would imagine that even this one with Blackwood I think Blackwood is scheduled to be in goal here against Soderblom. Soderblom does have a 3.45 goals against, 3-3-1 record. Blackwood is undefeated, 3-0-1, but I'm going to try the Blackhawks here. We know that, yes, Colorado is covering a bunch of puck line. They're covering everything, but there's no doubt we're still dealing with that. Every game is still pretty close, but look at these scores: 3-0, 6-3, 4-1, 6-3. They've won 6 straight games by 3 goals exactly. Is that right? Wow. Colorado not cooling down yet. All right. And let's see here. Wedgwood in goal, says Timmy Choo-Choo. Thank you, Timmy. I'm sorry I have that wrong up there. Try to get him right here overnight, but all right, Timmy says under unless the Avs get to Soderblom. Wow, okay. Now I'm going over, I think, but I'm going to take the Blackhawks as my play. Keith says take a plus 2.5 and just lay a little bit of chalk. They'll stay in there for sure. All right. Oh, Blackhawks. Okay. Blackwood played against the Predators in the game last night, so they'll go to Wedgwood today. Thank you, Gold. Thank you, Timmy. And Blackhawks need to get it back going after they got rocked there by Buffalo. Yeah, they've been playing very, very good. I'd say an outlier at this point, right, considering how well the Blackhawks have played. Okay. And we got the Bruins taking on the Sharks here. The Bruins a slight favorite on the road, $1.30. For all the Bruins, 13-10 right now. They sure don't get a lot of respect, it feels like, still from bettors and odds makers, but they did beat the Kings last time out, 2-1. They played pretty well here of late. I know they lost Anaheim there on this West Coast swing for San Jose. They did lose to Ottawa last time out. I thought they played pretty well. They beat LA and they beat Utah before that. San Jose, just like Chicago. I mean, having a great run here at this point. Celebrini's been really, really good so far. We've been really growing fast and becoming the top-notch player that we all expected him to be. So, look, I get it here. Boston's probably the better team, probably, but their record would indicate they're not much better than San Jose. I think San Jose probably can hang here in this one. They played outstanding here at home so far. 6-4 record. Meanwhile, Boston just 5-6 on the road coming into this one. So I think with Boston here, yes, they've won 14 of the last 15 meetings between these teams, but you still got to think that this San Jose team is a little bit better than they have been in the past. 12 of the last 14 meetings between these two teams have gone under. 6 of the last 7 meetings between the two here in San Jose have gone under as well. And not to mention, they've also gone under in 6 of their last 7 games have the San Jose at home has San Jose. So I think I'm going to take the under in this one with Boston and San Jose here. Give me the under with these two right now. Boston's been an over so far, no doubt, but they did go under here in 4 of their last 5 games, although 5 of their last 7 on the road have gone over. Give me the under here with Boston and San Jose here. Swayman and Nedeljkovic, I think, in goal here. Swayman 2.84 goals against and Nedeljkovic 3.0 goals against. Keith says, take him on the puck line. Take the Sharks. Yeah, I've got to leave $2 or so there, but why not? Sharks here, 16-6 as a puck line underdog. Boston just 1-2 as a puck line favorite. Sharks could steal it. Cold Dog likes that. Cal Dog likes that puck line as well. Thanks, you guys. And let's do one more here on the ice. The show's over. Flames and Canucks here. Canadian battle out west with Calgary coming in here 7-13-3. They're trying to get it together here a little bit. Couple of wins in a row. And they've struggled all season, but they just beat Buffalo on the road and Dallas at home. They've done a pretty good job here of late, actually. Yeah, they lost to Chicago, but they hung in there with Winnipeg. They beat San Jose. Meanwhile, Vancouver's been struggling a bit. They've lost 2 in a row here to Dallas and Florida. Not exactly easy teams to play, but right now you got a Vancouver team that's lost 5 of their last 6. However, they have won 5 of the last 6 meetings between the two. Calgary's still 2-10, last 12 on the road, and they're 2-6 in their last 8 games against Vancouver. Vancouver's a little bit of a favorite here for sure. $1.40, maybe even $1.50 here right now, but I think I'm going to take Vancouver. I'm going to lay them as a favorite here, and they'll get this one against Calgary on Sunday night. All right, and can Geeky keep every day we say it, Timmy, and it keeps coming, so why not? All right, I guess that's it for Night Moves. Really appreciate it. What a great show, man. DeAndre was on fire here with us. You guys were on fire in the chat. Thanks, everybody. Back tomorrow with more Night Moves. We'll preview Monday Night Football, as well as NBA, NHL, and college basketball. So it should be a great day here for some Night Moves. Really appreciate it. Great audience tonight. Hey, this is my time, baby, so why not come on, join me here every night. Try to get the show started before 3 a.m. Eastern. You guys, I know that we want to get it started as soon as possible, but, the games run late. Sometimes I squeeze in a little nap in there for a couple of hours after the game. If the games are a blowout, that's not nappy time between, like 8 and 10 Pacific. I get on here as soon as I can. I can't wait to be with you guys every time. Sports fan, hello. Great to have you. Cal Dog, really appreciate you, sir. Hopefully you come back and join us here in my chat, All-Stars. Love to put the pics up on the screen. It's not about me all the time. It's about what the fans think and the public thinks and the bettors think. So you fit right in with the crew. And like I said, I try to get started somewhere between 2:30 a.m. and 3 a.m. Eastern time. That just works for me right now, and I like to make sure I give a great contribution here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Really thankful for Tony for having me here with him for several years now. I can remember back to those first shows I got to be on with Tony T, and I thought, wow, this is big time. So really appreciate everyone tuning in to us here on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Join Tony and his crew tomorrow morning for the morning show, 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific, here on Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Join Rod weekdays, 5 Eastern, 2 Pacific, for the happy hour. Make sure you go to Tony'sPicks.com and use that promo code Tony T at checkout. Save 15% off the premium pick packages on my premium picks up there as well. Coming up, check out the handicapper leaderboards and see who's hot, and then get signed up. For the Tony's Picks YouTube channel, I'm Ramon Scott. So long from Night Moves.